This is just a short piece to kind of give you an idea of what it's like to have the phone on my new SMOVE Mobile gimbal. This is when it's just at about arm's length based on how it normally is set up. You can turn it, you can do all kinds of things. It stays pretty steady. You can move it up, you can move it down. It does really well. If you want a little bit wider angle, you take it out and extend it. That's one of the things I really like about the SMOVE that some of the gimbals don't have, is you do have that extension. It's kind of like a selfie stick. It does have the joystick on it, so you can, get a little different angle on things as you're moving up and down. And I'm gonna flip the camera over here. And as you can see while I'm walking, I can turn and look in different things. I can move it up and down, but the footage is staying really smooth. This thing's doing a pretty good job. It's got I wouldn't say steep, but sort of a learning curve as you try to get used to all the controls that are on it and how you move around with a gimbal and how you turn. And it's got a trigger lock on it so you can hold the camera steady and it won't turn. And then you twist the handle to make it turn to look at where you want. So there's a lot of that going on where you have to try to get a handle on where you're going to be in the frame, what you want to have in the frame. But so far it has really made a difference in keeping the shot steady, being able to walk around and talk, being able to get some, especially with the extension on it, some crane type shots that you can get with this sort of thing. And so far it's working pretty well for that. This is a quick comparison here where I'm going to show you the exact same walk on a 2-track in northern Michigan, a forest road, and so it's a little bouncy as I'm going in and out of different holes on the ground. And I've got a limp right now because I have a broken toe and there's gnats all over the place for some reason today, so it's kind of disturbing. But anyway, it's going to show you that when I have the SMOVE Mobile on, it really is nice and smooth, and it keeps everything pretty steady. I'm going to do the exact same thing with just the camera without the gimbal, and you'll see the difference. So here I am now with just the phone in my hand, no gimbal on it, and I'm holding it about arm's length. That's about where I was with the gimbal. I didn't have it extended at the time. It's just the way it was configured in a standard configuration. But as you can see, even if I try to stand still, the phone still kind of bounces a little bit because I'm just not that steady, apparently. I'm going to take a little walk here. You can see how it bounces with me. Again, I've got a limp right now, and I'm on pretty uneven terrain just walking down this forest road. And so that's what's going to happen, is you're going to find that it bounces as you go. As we do walk and talk more, as we're trying to do videos, Jesse and I discovered it was really hard to hold it steady after a while, especially if you're doing a little longer video. And here I am stopped again. It's not bad. I've seen a lot of people do it with just their hands and arms, and even ours have been pretty good over time. But if you're going to be in this for the long haul, you might want to consider doing something with a gimbal, because it is going to make a big difference. As you can see, no matter what I do, it's still going to be a little bouncy, and I think that's harder to watch for your audience. So consider a gimbal. It's an investment, but it might be worth it in the long run if that's what you want to get into.